Bonjour, Nasha!
Bună seara, dragi nași!
Oh, que ça fait plaisir de vous voir!
Oh my gosh!
We are
Small
sorry,
turkey.
we didn't find a turkey, but we have a chicken. It's a biologic, it's a bio.
Chicken.
Wow.
Wow.
This is a Romanian tradition. Every year when we celebrate our wedding anniversary, we should honor our godparents by bringing them a turkey. This year, we were not able to find a turkey, so we got a chicken, but it's a bio. Organic.
It's kind of in the same family.
And also we prepare traditional Romanian food. Sonia prepared.
Yeah.
Name Zakuska.
Open.
Be careful, explosion.
Here it is.
Oh,
Okay.
garlic, isn't that to
Garlic.
the vampires
Dracula.
against the vampires?
Yeah.
Draculescu.
And we have the onions. Oh, it's going to be a perfect chicken. Little gifts.
Yes.
Mm. Oh, now this is the
Zakuska.
product. The zakuska.
Romania says Zakuska.
Yeah.
Different name, different country. It's very Balkanic. This is publicity
Is
for the...
pâté de campagne.
Yes.
It's a,
Aux noisettes et morilles.
it's a Quebec
mushroom.
product.
And this is, wow. It's a little tartinade to put that goes well with cheese. Ah, white balsamic vinegar. It's mustard.
Why?
Normally, when I say I don't like the mustard, I don't like the yellow mustard that you put in hot dogs. This type, I can handle. May we offer you, before we start, may we offer you, we have
spritz?
A spritz.
a spritz, because we have rosé wine with
Wait.
sparkling water.
Hey, here's to
Fornashi.
here's to
Fornashi
your
nostru.
anniversary. Happy
So
anniversary.
happy anniversary.
Whoa.
2 meters.
Oh yeah, that's right. They can do it.
Cheers.
Cheers. Norok.
But I remember first time I arrived in Canada, in Quebec, and I meet beautiful Sonia. My first reaction is to do this.
Oh, the first time we met
First
at,
time.
at
Yeah,
the
yeah,
dance ensemble,
Yes.
Cristian
Oh, yeah.
took my hand.
Oh,
I was like rolling my eyes and oh my
Who
God,
is
who
this
is
guy?
this guy?
Casanova.
Yes, exactly. And I was like, different culture, different
custom.
customs. There
From
were
Romania.
five dancers
yes, from
that
Romania.
they joined the dance company where I was already working with.
The director of the company at this time, Jimmy Di Genova, was very good friend with my director from Romania, Teodor Vasilescu.
Okay.
And I can show you exactly what I danced at this time. Something like this.
You performed, I know, with Les Sortilèges in Montreal. That was really a career for you,
Yes.
and you could make a living from that. And you gave many performances all over
Yes.
Canada and even outside. It was at that time you were not known as folk dance teachers
No.
in the recreational dance
No.
movement.
Yeah, in 2003, exactly.
Yes.
In July, we had a new artistic director at the dance company since 1 or 2 years.
Mhm.
And she asked us to meet her, and she said, well, that's the end of the season. Sonia Cristian, what are you planning for September for next year? And we look at each other like
We don't know.
clueless what she meant. And she said, well, for me, today is your last day with the dance company.
Just like that.
I don't need
Yes.
you.
This is
So that we were like,
In shock.
yes.
Oh my God.
This is a part from our life more interesting.
Yeah, we were.
But
We were very sad. Of
Yeah.
course, we were shocked. I spent 20 years in
in the company.
the dance company. I was
And me,
really-
11.
Yeah, we were teaching during the evening at Les Sortilèges for the recreational
Yeah, group.
groups.
Yeah.
And among them, there were a couple of people that they became great friend of us, and they told us, "Why you don't go by yourself? You have potential. People will like you very
Material.
much. You have material. You have experience." And you know, we were not. And they said
How to say déclencheur? I don't
The
know how
key.
to say in
The
English.
key, yeah.
When
the key.
Ahmed Dulec, our friend Ahmed, was the first one who say one day,
I remember it was
what
in
is
it was in August
August?
the same year in 2003. 1 month after that we were kicked off of the dance company. The phone rang. I answer and it's Ahmed, and he said, "I heard a rumor. Is it true?" I said, "What are you talking about?" He said, "You quit the dance company. You were fired?" Yes.
You must to move in Boston.
Yeah,
with
he
me.
was.
Ah, yes.
I will help you. I will help you.
I say we don't want to move in Boston. We have our life here.
Yeah, we have children. And he said,
I will talk with somebody.
"Yeah, I will talk.
Yeah.
I will. Don't be afraid. Don't
Trust me.
trust me."
And he talked
And
with Bruce Mitchell, the
And-
director of
and in December we received
Stockton.
officially an email from Bruce Mitchell from
Yes.
Stockton Folk Dance Camp.
An invitation
Yes.
to teach in
Yes.
2004.
Yeah. Because I called him, "Hey, we received an invitation," and he said, "Oh, that's good. I'm very glad that finally you got that opportunity. But if you want to receive more
Right.
information and briefing, call Yves Moreau."
I think your first dance that really caught on here, and then probably everyone else, was Opinka.
Opinka.
Everybody
One of
went, "Oh my gosh, this is what we've been waiting for." The music was right, and you just you had a natural knack to teach it. And France and I said, "Well, I think we can help them too, because we had been doing it, for so many years, and we knew what
A
the
lot of-
circuit was." Not just in North America, not just Stockton, but we could already think, "Oh my gosh, Europe, Japan."
Yes.
We knew that we knew immediately that they would love you there. So we started to really saying, and then I think you ended up getting an invitation to go to Japan after the people
Well,
that go
after
to Stockton.
Stockton.
Yes.
After Stockton.
Also, there were another dear friend of us that
Germaine Hébert.
you know.
Mhm.
Also
I
Hébert.
called him, and because we did Les Perséides organized by Jocelyne Vaillancourt, and he was also one of the teachers at that camp, and I called him, and I knew that also Germain had been teaching to Stockton camp many times, so I asked him what should we
Small
prepare,
detail.
and what about our English and this and that.
And if I remember, if I recall, he was there the first.
Yes.
2004. We were there
I
as
don't
know.
well.
I
Yes,
was.
we were.
Yes,
2000,
yes, in
2004.
We took the plane together in 2004.
You were with us.
Oh my
We was
gosh.
together.
Yeah,
And
2004.
I always felt that was also very good, because I remember you told me, "Sonia, if there's something, I will help you with your English."
It was the
or
year of
whatever."
the Quebec delegation.
Yes.
Yes, there were many from
And
Quebec.
Germain was there too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
Germain.
because
He was the
was-
mayor.
Bourret.
Yes,
Yeah, he was the
I
mayor.
remember that we did make the joke. I think we were all in the same airplane. Like,
Yes,
if
yes.
this airplane crashed, Stockton Folk Dance Camp will crash also, because half of the teachers are in this
Yeah.
airplane.
Germain tell
yeah.
us, I remember, he don't talk too much, but he tell us,
It just told
Just one
us
thing very
one
interesting.
sentence that he
say,
told us.
Cristian, Sonia, Stockton, go there, change nothing. Do what you are in your life,
Yourself.
your personality. Maybe my
And-
English is not so
he,
clear, but
he told me, he said, "Sonia, I know very well Stockton Camp. I know the people that they are there, and what from I saw from the workshop that we did together, don't change anything.
be yourself.
Be yourself.
And
Be yourself.
remember that sentence that I will say, and I will say it in French. Ils vont vous adorer."
Bon, il faut traduire
And
ça.
he told me, "Remember that, Sonia."
Well, we
did.
wanted.
You
We
did
knew
it
you would
well.
be an instant success because you had that natural gift of being able to communicate, and that's what people love about teachers. Not just their material, but their
Their
personality,
personalities,
their
yeah.
humor. And you have something charming that I don't have, because people come to me and say, "Yves," no, they say, they often tell me, "Yves Moreau, but where's your French Canadian accent? And then sometimes I have to say, well, if you want me to speak with a French Canadian accent, it's not a problem, you know, like the French Canadian hockey players, they talk like that. But you come and you have that, you have an accent, just like Germain had one, and most teachers, and people find that very charming. What were your impressions of your first Stockton? For you, was it like strange, or was it exciting, or was it what you thought it would be, or?
I think we were overwhelmed.
Because to see all the other teachers there,
it's
and
big.
We was very impressed.
Yeah.
But after 2-3 days, we feel comfortable.
Because of you and Germain.
And we start to enjoy, especially the party after the teaching is finished, and the ambiance.
Had you heard about Stockton Camp before? You knew about
Sonia, not me.
But your impressions were very good about the organization and all this. That's really usually what, as a teacher, I remember when I first went there, that was in 1966 or 67, I should say. 67. And things that, but still, the first impression is wow. You know, there's always someone to help you with the sound. If the equipment breaks down, they bring a new one there, and it's just runs very tightly, with a fantastic and smoothly.
I remember a little anecdote. First week that we taught, of course, we were not known, so people came in our class, but they enjoyed. But the people who are coming the second week, often they talk to each
about
other.
How it was the first week.
And I remember that in the schedule, Opinka was planned on Monday morning. And in the schedule, they put us in a room that they were like, And effectively, the room was
too small.
The next day when we came in the room, they added extra floor. So problem was solved. And I remember that I was, wow, I didn't say nothing, but someone just got
just mentioned that.
Yes.
For some years, I've been in Stockton my first time the year we were married in '77. That was my first year in Stockton.
But we didn't get married in Stockton. It was close.
But then afterwards, I went another time, I think maybe in '78. We were there, I know, in '81 for sure, because we had our son Francis, who was a few months old with us, 9 months old with us. So I remember. But I remember after your fourth time that you had been to Stockton. After that fourth time at camp, you came one evening here to have a meal with us, because you came to tell us that at the meal that you were going to have a special party on that fifth time that you were going to be in Stockton, and that was the real wedding.
You know, it was not very romantic how Cristian asked me to marry him.
But I asked you.
Okay,
You did.
How did it go? What did he say?
We received an invitation from that camp to come and teach, and they asked us, could you lead a party?
The
Saturday night.
Saturday night.
And we did, like 2 or 3.
I say what we can do, like
what
ritual.
What would be different?
And then he said, well,
let's do our wedding. No, are you kidding?
Yeah, because sometimes some teachers do recreate a traditional wedding, but you were talking about the real thing.
He was very serious.
Yeah.
And that's the way he asked me.
And it was the best place to do a wedding.
I'm not Orthodox, I'm not Romanian. And when I asked Cristian about the
rules, the tradition.
The tradition of Orthodox wedding.
How did you approach? Stockton Camp still had to approve this and think it was a good idea. Did you just go like to Bruce Mitchell and say?
Personal, I don't know all the details. It's Sonia who I don't know how it was exactly.
I was too shy to ask. Is the year before, I think when we were there for our fourth time, and I said to one of the people, I said, you cannot imagine what Cristian had as an idea for a banquet. So I said, it's really why I cannot imagine what Cristian suggests And she said, that's a great idea. Why
A
not?
real wedding.
A real wedding at Stockton.
So how much lead time did you have?
A
How
year.
much? A year before. You had a
no,
year.
it was two years.
2 years.
That we prepared.
It was a
The
lot of
wedding, yeah.
preparation.
Oh yeah, okay. So
Yeah.
you had the year,
when
yeah,
they
the
Yes.
fourth,
actually
yeah.
start to think
Between
okay,
the fourth and the fifth, there was
Yes.
a year,
Yes.
a gap
Yes.
year.
I have a question for you. Nashi.
We are your Nashi. I mean, I am a Nashu, and she is a
Nasha.
Nasha.
Nasha. So
What
a
means?
Nashu and a Nasha together make a
Nashi.
Nashi.
the Nashi.
Oui.
Those are very important people
The
to
most important.
in people's lives. When they get married, they must pick a Nashu, a Nasha in Romania. In Bulgaria, there's the same tradition. They call them kum
Kum.
and kumitsa.
Kum and kumitsa.
It's sort of basically it is like a godparent, you know, not for birth, you know, like we have here a lot, but it's for somebody that is a combination of a extremely trusted person and friend
Friends,
and someone that you want them to accompany you not just at the wedding but for the rest of your married life
Yes.
and even beyond, right?
Yes.
And that's
It's
why
a-
the turkey comes in.
That's why we got a turkey.
yeah, it's
okay.
And we are for you, fini. Fino.
Yeah, you are fini.
But the thing that is quite different from other wedding experience that we had is that we are next to you
Yes.
in front of the altar
Yes.
all the
All
time.
the time.
All the time.
Wearing the candles. And
Yeah. No, but it's true because most of the other celebration for
Yeah.
weddings, the newlywed are sitting together, and the
Yes.
other, like the best man, and
Yeah.
they're on the side
Yeah.
sitting.
Yes.
But we were there up
Yes.
front with you.
So,
Yes.
but still, before you even thought of a wedding, so you had been to Stockton already quite a few times, 2004, and then
In 2005.
this year, 10 years ago, Stockton Camp.
Yes.
That's where you decided
July 30th.
that famous day at Stockton. Oh, my, it was hot.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Well,
remember
it's
that.
always hot, but yeah.
For
Being
me,
all dressed
I
up.
remember that it was really a formal wedding in the true sense. As you know, in Europe, weddings are a big thing, and you dress up. You don't come with a T-shirt, and you don't come with just relax, normal play. So we, as the godparents, and I know all of the other best men and everything, we had to go and reserve
Smoking.
and try the tuxedos and all these things, and it was like we're putting on a costume, for us it was like so.
I
You
remember
wanna-
Roberto
you wanna
Bagnoli in the
You want to say?
tuxedo, like a penguin. I remember
You
everything
want
was
to
big.
say what happened that day during the week when you went to try? They went to try the
Ah.
tuxedo.
Yes.
You remember?
Yes, I remember that.
I said to Ahmed, I will thank you for the rest of my life so that nobody will see my husband in a tuxedo that doesn't really fit him. He looked like Roberto and like Ahmed. I mean, it was
Yeah.
because it was a long coat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which
It would look
suit
good on
you.
people like
Like
Bruce
you and
Mitchell and
Bruce
Radboud.
Mitchell.
Radboud was
Right.
bijou.
We looked
Because
like
they are
but they look like
dwarfs.
dwarfs. Like,
Like the seven dwarfs were picking, and I remember Ahmed saying,
I'm not.
I'm not wearing this at all, and we had to have like a serious discussion, and we compromised and said, okay, we'll keep one type of the tuxedo for the tall people, and then
Yeah.
For me and Radboud.
Yeah, they had to
proposed
call you. Yeah,
another
to
model
see if
where
you agree.
we looked better in that, but
What
it was so
very
funny.
also,
Yeah.
I think, is because you had to send your
Measure.
Measurements, yeah.
Yeah, in
week
advance.
before that they can have the good
But I
suits.
didn't know it's in America, in
And-
United States, it's
and-
the
Inches.
inch. I send the centimeter,
No,
like in
but I think your was okay. It's Roberto was
Roberto was
Roberto, everything
very,
was short,
very,
yes.
he
yeah,
had
very
long
long.
sleeves and short pants and nothing was
Right.
right. It was very, very funny. I want to thank the wedding planner that Stockton are very well organized. They dedicate one person to be in charge, and they put Denise Heenan. That,
Denise.
she was a treasure.
Mm.
She took care of all the details, and also Jeff O'Connor,
Jeff.
who was also very involved in the preparation.
And
It
the
was
food,
the food,
the
yeah,
table arrangement, and
the
all the
flowers,
Music.
and, yeah,
But about the music,
yeah.
I remember, I will never forget, Yves and France, the gift, because
Yeah.
this maybe we need to say because it's important,
Yeah.
the Nashi to give a gift
Hmm.
for the Fini.
Give
And I
them.
think we came to the same conclusion. We
Yeah.
said, "Oh, I think I know what we should do." And we have this wonderful Moldavian musician in Montreal, Sergiu Popa. Many people know him now, and you knew him too, I think, also. At the
You
time.
had
But
met
we
him with us,
we
yeah.
said, why don't we try to get him to Stockton as a surprise? Not
From Montreal.
from Montreal. I used my frequent flyer points, and I told, I asked Sergio, would you be willing to do it? He said, sure, anytime, it'd be my pleasure. So we finally arranged for the ticket. He had a long fight. He had to go through, I don't know, Chicago, and we had to pick him up in Sacramento.
Big surprise.
So
I didn't.
It was a very nice.
we thought that was
Yes.
great because he ended up working with some of the band members that were there, and they played some Romanian music at the party, and even at the
Yes.
church. I remember the musicians. Did you decide that you wanted a full Orthodox way?
Yes,
That was
yeah,
your...
we say it's nice for everybody. Then.
Yeah, and Denise was able to contact. She found a Romanian priest
From Maramuresh, who lived at this time in San Jose. But the
So-
priest was from Maramuresh, north of Romania.
Yeah.
And we came in California a few months before the wedding. First of all, for all the
the
paperwork.
paperwork, yeah, the
and
legal...
to meet the priest.
The priest.
And we told him about the camp and this and that. And we know Romanian ceremony can be quite
Very long.
and we told him,
Please make
is it possible?
A normal
like
one.
a 40 minutes celebration?
A
would be
normal
enough?
one.
Oh,
No
yes,
problem.
no problem. When he arrived that day,
They was
And
10, all the family
and
in
he-
traditional.
he arrived at the church
Yes.
and he saw that the church was full of people. I think he became very enthusiastic.
He told me
Yeah.
he was
He
very impressed.
Impressed.
Yes.
And that's really the good deal was that the church was the Greek Orthodox Church, which is right behind
Yeah.
the campus. It's like
Yes.
and it was they were able to arrange, among Orthodox, whether it's Greek Orthodox, Bulgarian, Romanian, Serbian, you can get a permission to hold your service in one church. So that was very practical, that we could walk literally, if you wanted to go there to the church and do it there, which worked out fine. And but it was so hot, and I remember we stood there.
Yes.
They did not. We have to be up there all the time.
And Yves
And
was
I remember
sweating.
the sweat was coming down, and there were people, in the audience watching.
Yes.
He said, "Look, I think Yves is about to faint."
I think it was about 2 hours, the ceremony.
I don't know how long it
And,
was, but
um,
it was so long.
I say to
Beautiful, but too long.
I say to the priest during the ceremony,
Like,
we say Popa,
I have
Părinte, Părinte,
faster.
Father,
Father, please, faster. And the choir sing Hallelujah, Hallelujah. They make a little bit more speed, but
But
And
I
he had-
remember when
yeah.
he had this missile, and
He
he
had
was
the book.
turning the pages and pages.
and again
And then he went
Yes.
back, and then I went like, "Oh my God!"
he
I
tell
never-
me after I missed the page
Oh.
and I say the same replica 2 times or 3 times or in English and
In
in
English,
Romania
yeah.
and
In Romania,
And we'd say,
oh
"Oh,
my
no,
God,
it's a
it
bit-
was
he
so...
was very
Good
impressed.
thing you didn't say that she spoke French. I mean,
Yeah, he didn't.
to have it three
He
languages.
didn't translate everything. But when he asked, "Would you like to la la?" I do and whatever. I said that would be nice if you can ask me in French because French is my
Yeah,
mother
language,
tongue.
yeah.
It's my heart. So he said, "Oh, I know French." So he asked me in French, but I didn't understand. But I say, "Oui, je le veux."
Oui, je le veux. Ah, that's very good.
It was
But
very
yeah,
nice.
we were standing there forever. I remember that I was sure that they will have to cut my 2 feet.
I remember that the shoes you had, your feet were so swollen.
Yeah.
Even though
Yeah.
you bought them thinking you were very
Yes.
comfortable, But standing like that without moving for...
And I remember your long dress that you had, and when we had to turn around and walk, and I can remember seeing Ahmed would run after you to hold the dress so that you wouldn't fall over.
That's the second time that week that he sailed. He saved us.
What I remember for me was a funny moment during the party. Steve Kotansky stole the wife. He stole my wife. And
that's
I need to pay to dance, and I don't remember what. It was long.
And you had your children there.
Yes.
Yes.
And it
Simone,
was
Valerie,
such a
Lucia.
nice surprise for people to actually meet them and talk to them.
Yes.
And my mother
And Cristian's mother.
from Paris.
And what we didn't expect for them to be at that camp, it was the first time that they saw us
Doing
your
teaching.
work.
your thing, right?
They perceived what you were
Yes.
doing,
Yeah. I think they
They were
finally
impressed.
They
understood
realized,
what it is to teach at that kind of
event.
event.
Yeah. It was great to see Christian's mother. You know, people were so surprised, and she looked so young and happy, and that she came all the way from Paris, France, where she lives, to do this.
Yes.
And I think a lot of people enjoyed meeting you and kept in touch. Some of them, I know, are still Facebook friends with some of them. Do you have time to do anything else but teaching people? Probably
Yes,
wonder that
bicycle.
too.
We like to,
Yeah, do you?
Yes,
what
we
is
like
it you
very
like
much.
to do when you're here?
I like very much horror movie and science fiction movie.
Really?
Yes, at home. Almost
Christian
each
a
day.
big
This is,
fan.
and we have a lot of time to prepare new material, new dance. I think we have already
We
2
cook.
new albums now.
Yeah, we cook. We love cooking.
Sonia start to discover a new traditional passion for cooking.
And you
He
too?
develop,
It's not
not a new, but you develop a lot now.
So who cooks
You have
mostly?
more time.
But now it's Sonia.
Now, before it was you?
No,
No,
the
it's
both.
Both of us.
The both. But now Sonia,
Christian is more like a spontaneous cook. Like
I open the refrigerator,
I make a
what I-
salad and this and
I
that.
do
Natural
this.
cook, yeah.
But I'm more with the,
Sonia prepare in advance.
Yeah.
What I need to buy, what I need.
More complex recipe.
But it's a lot of Romanian stuff, I guess.
Man.
Or
Yes, yes.
Romanian influence.
Yes, Romanian influence. Yes, and French Canadian influence.
Good. Do you
Yeah.
collect anything? Are you one of those collectors? Well, we collect CDs, and you have a doll collection, France, right?
Yeah, but
But
what
I know,
about you?
I know one thing you collect. Maybe you
What?
know which one I mean.
Yeah.
The magnet.
Yes.
On the
The
Yes.
It is so impressive.
This we have a big problem
I
with
think
this.
you have you need to buy another refrigerator.
Or now you need to put it
Man.
on the dryer.
We
or-
buy from IKEA.
Yeah,
We buy a two big metal panel to cook.
Ah,
But
yeah.
even like this, we need
don't-
more.
Yeah. Now we are more strict with the magnet.
Yeah. I have a lot of funny story about Stockton.
Oh,
Huh?
I will never forget the year with banana. Banana year. And the year with the duck.
Yeah.
The duck
the
year.
Robbie.
The Robbie duck.
the rubber ducks.
And the year with the Dana. When we do the gypsy one, the Dana, the dance.
But that was the first year. That
Yes.
was with Opinka.
Anyway, it was this day when you do the party with the hat, the hat party.
Yes, hat party.
And I didn't know about this. Everything was new for me. You remember, Sonia? And Sonia said, well, we will find a hat for you. And I use all the time during the teaching the word banana. I want to explain this movement like a arch. And my English was at this time terrible. Now also it's terrible, but a little bit better. And
It didn't
one day-
improve at all.
I need to explain a little bit for the camera. I want to do a movement like a chardash, not on the line exactly, and I didn't find my one. I say, do it like a banana, a small banana. The next day, Richard Schmidt, our colleague, do a Polish dance. I don't remember the name, but the movement was very big. And somebody from the audience said, I know, this is a big Polish banana. And they start the story with banana. And now we arrive to the hat day, and Sonia create for me a very nice hat
With banana.
with banana.
Yeah.
It was the first time in my life when I eat my hat.
Anyways, I think we should also raise our glass to all of you watching us from wherever you may be to celebrate Stockton Camp, and we say hello to all our dear friends. And we wish we could be there in person with all of you, but we appreciate your support throughout all these years, your friendship, and let's keep dancing, and let's hope for that we're going to meet again on the floor. And dance and hold hands and hug you.
Sante!
Sante! Noro!
Cheers! Noro!
Cheers! Na zdravie!
Here's to Stockton Folk Dance Camp.
Sante!
Sante!
À notre